Hello there, and welcome back to the GlupCast. I'm your host Jack, joined by my gracious co-host.
I'm James.
And James, what are we talking about today?
Well, today we are going to be talking about some of the most irrelevant Star Wars figures going. Now, hopefully you've already seen, we did a video about Star Wars merchandise, the weird and wonderful world of.
Yes.
And we sort of touched on it in that you can make anything Star Wars related.
And this is especially the case for the overall world of whether it's vintage collection, whether it's the OG, original trilogy figures, Clone Wars, anything you name it. We haven't necessarily stuck to a specific toy line for this one, and not necessarily a specific scale, but I feel like the majority of them are going to be the three-quarter inch figures.
Yeah.
Because these days Black Series tend to only make fairly relevant characters.
They're fairly mainline.
For today, we've tried to go on a hunt, unbeknownst to each other. So we've got secret lists here to find just the most utterly pointless figures, to the point of, if you saw that on a shelf, you think, who the fuck even is that guy?
Our sort of metric for this has been, if you're a kid and you're opening this up on Christmas Day, what are you going to be thinking? With our objective being, you're going to open this up and think, A, who the fuck is this? And B, why have I got this?
Yes. So all of these are genuine Star Wars figures that would have been on a shelf at some point throughout the many years, covering quite a few different eras of the Star Wars universe. So join us for this journey as we go through some of the most irrelevant figures and our personal top 10s. Okay, so I'll start us off with my number 10 spot, being a particular Jedi Knight. Now, this guy, Fiik Shirt.
I might know something about this guy.
So this bad boy came out for the Vintage Collection. This number 49 came out back in 2011. Now, allegedly, this guy's in the Geonosis Arena duel. Point to me in that movie where you see this guy. If I can find a screen grab, I'll put it on there, but very surprised if I do. This is just one of those examples of, oh, it's a Jedi Knight, cool.
Yeah.
No one knows this guy is.
To fill the space, like.
I put him slightly lower because I've kind of tried to judge the metric of, yes, they're irrelevant, but would they still be valued in a collection? Like, even if you don't know this guy, it'd be cool to build like a Jedi army. Yeah. So for that, he gets a few props, but you can't tell me this guy's got a fan base. There's not one Fiik Search fan out there, and if there is, let me know down in the comments below. But that being said,
okay,
for your number 10?
We'll bring that on to my number 10. Now, mine. I went for a little. It's a strange one. I had to put this at 10 because as a man, he's very important. Okay. But I had to go for the George Lucas Family Collection set, which is, for those of you who don't know, George Lucas did appear in the prequel, specifically. I think someone Papanoida. He played some sort of
senator.
Yeah,
I think he did appear in the Clone Wars as well.
I believe he did. Yeah. And his family also appeared. So his son plays the Jedi that gets killed in Revenge of the Sith when Bail Organa's there.
Yeah.
And I believe his other family members were in it as well. And if you're the kind of person who likes that, you can get a full pack of all 4 of them.
So, I think that's kind of cheating. That's 4 in 1, but I'll pass.
I'm purely putting it as the pack. And like I say, George Lucas is an important man, so he's not irrelevant. But if you're a kid opening this up, who wants George Lucas's family as toys?
I nearly put George's character as one of mine on this list, purely because, someone's going to get that and be like, who's this random blue man?
It's just a weird choice, and I don't imagine any kid wants, like, maybe his son, the Jedi one. Maybe. The rest of them are all just like random people in random clothes. Like,
irrelevant. Moving swiftly onward to the number 9 spot, I have picked, again, you can't tell me there's anyone who likes this character, Katmeen.
Who is it?
So this figure released for Revenge of the Sith back in 2005. I believe she is on the Separatist Council. I believe she is one of the Separatist leaders. Again, do you see her in Revenge of the Sith? Maybe a Mustafar, a dead body lying there. I think, on top of my head, she may have appeared in Attack of the Clones in the scene where Obi-Wan's sort of like lurking. But again,
I've never seen that before. So some kid is going to open up and be like, oh, Katmeen, I've been wanting this for ages. Like, no.
It's not even like there's a common species that you could like chuck into a display. It's like, I don't even know what species that is, nor do I know a character.
When I saw the side of your tablet and I thought, oh, he's picked Kaminoan. Okay, interesting.
Kaminoan would be more relevant, I feel.
But no, that's a choice.
Unless there's some guy out there who collects, the whole separatist leaders and whatever, sort of display going, maybe. But even that's a stretch.
Yeah.
So I feel, again, this is another one of those that a kid's going to open on Christmas Day and just...
Yeah.
Who's that guy?
Exactly. And if you do have any of these figures, if you've got Cat Min or any of the others we talk about, please let us know, because
It'd be great to see
I would say the vast majority, we've never seen them, or if we have, we can't imagine buying them. So please let us know if you do have them.
Yeah.
And with that, I'll come on to my number 9. Now, mine is a more popular character, I would say.
Okay.
In terms of, everyone knows who this character is, but no one wants a toy of them, and that has to be Baru White Sun. Aunt Baru.
Okay.
Now tell me, I'll show you the picture of the figure I've got. Why? Why does anyone want it?
So it's the younger variant.
Yeah.
From the Legacy Collection.
Attack of the Clones variant. It comes with no accessories. It's just Aunt Baru.
Yeah.
And again.
Oh, we know. Tell her that. She's got the blue milk.
I apologise. For the sake of our viewers, I must rescind that comment. She comes with blue milk.
So take off the list because it's actually quite good. The iconic prop.
Who wants that?
Yeah. Do they even make like a Lars Homestead model? So. Like, so you can't even like.
Because I could get it if you were building that sort of thing, but just as a figure on its own. Again, this is the whole kid getting an action figure. They want Luke Skywalker. They want Obi-Wan Kenobi. They don't want Aunt Baru.
I think like the child corpse variant would be more desirable than that.
Yeah,
that
definitely.
gets more screen time.
Yeah, no, I just think that's one of those ones where it's more of an obligation. This character exists in Star Wars, so let's make a figure of it.
I mean, I suppose she arguably did get a fair bit of screen time in the prequels, right?
Obi-Wan Kenobi. Then I could understand.
Yeah, I suppose obviously that was made years before the Kenobi series.
But no, that's my number 9.
What a figure. What a figure. So for the number 8 spot, as you may learn to know, and as you fully well know, I'm a certified clone glazer. I love anything and anything Clone Wars related. I would happily collect one of every single clone trooper that ever exists. With that being said, that's not the case for everyone. And I had to pick at least a clone trooper for this list. I could have made a whole list of top 10 irrelevant clones from pilots that appear for 2 seconds before they're blown apart by a Vulture droid.
Yeah.
But this one I thought was probably the most irrelevant / no one's even going to know this guy. And that is Clone Captain Locke.
Who is that?
Good point. So obviously, straight off the bat, that is just a recolor of the Commander Cody figure. It's got the same antenna on the shoulder, same visored helmet. It's just a Cody reprint. For the sake of lore-wise, I believe he is, and I don't know the company name, but he is the clones under the command of Eth Koth, I want to say.
Okay.
And they appear in, I don't know the episode name, I'll put a picture up of the scene. Basically, they're on their Venator getting boarded by Grievous when Eth Koth gets captured, and he gets murdered within like just 30-second screen time. And to sum it up, I saw a YouTube video saying Commander Locke all scenes, and it was 8 seconds long.
Wow.
So that just puts into perspective on how irrelevant this guy is.
Some kid watched that and was like, oh, I need a figure of him.
But that's the thing, obviously the clone troopers are still desirable, so I can imagine I would be happy if I got this, because it's a cool design, I guess.
Do what some people do and paint their clone figures. Who would do that?
But either way, it's just such an irrelevant clone trooper. Like, oh yeah, it's the green one, I guess. And you'd have to eagle eye watch that one episode he's in to be like, oh yeah, that guy, that's cool.
Yeah.
So I had to put a clone trooper somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
What a pointless character who dies in 8 seconds. I mean.
Yeah.
But I can still see the appeal.
Not much impact. No. For my number 8. I just want to direct you to a previous comment you made.
Okay.
You asked about the FX Search fans. Well, I'm coming at you with number 8, FX Search.
I knew this would happen.
Now, I can point him out for you.
Oh, you can?
There is one moment where I kind of love it and I kind of hate it because the choreography looks a bit dumb. But there's a bit in the arena where a Jedi jumps off like a pillar or something and does like this big overhead swing into this droid. Which is kind of cool, but it also looks so goofy because he literally just jumps and he's like...
So he's the one doing that?
He's the one that does that. And Nikto Jedi.
And is that like full makeup or is it like CGI?
Oh, he's full, made up. I did find some pictures. For the same reasons as you, I obviously went on this list because... I mean, I didn't even know. When we talked about the idea for this, I started looking up Arena Jedi and stuff like that, thinking that, who's going to know who they are? And I remember when I watched that scene, I always think of this bit where he jumps off. And I didn't even know it was him because you can't tell.
No.
You literally, I only knew that by slowing down the video and seeing, and then saw it confirmed.
We're just taking the word for someone on Wikipedia. Taking the word of someone on there, be like, oh, that's the same guy in that scene, bro.
Yeah, but for all the same reasons you put him on here, he has to go on here. I mean, my personal allegiances aside, he's got a cool overhead swing move, but not much else going for him.
And he definitely got murdered in Order 66.
Oh yeah.
Or probably
I think before, probably.
No, he died in the arena, surely, yeah. He wasn't one of the ones.
He must have been.
R.I.P. He was the real one.
VX search.
That brings us to... Coming at you thick and fast. The next one, similar to the George Lucas set. If we have the same one right now...
ones from here, similar to that thing you just mentioned.
Another actor who is obviously not irrelevant, and is a great guy, and I've had the joy of seeing him in person.
Where is this going?
Is another figure made for an actor who appears in Attack of the Clones, and that is Lieutenant Daniel Faitoni. Now, this guy released back in 2003, part of Attack of the Clones, and he is of course, Anthony Daniels' character in the bar on Coruscant as they're chasing Sam Wessel. And I think the best part of this is not only does he include the glass of his cocktail, whatever he's drinking, but it becomes a little table there for him to lean on as he's
value to it,
to recreate the scene.
Yeah.
Now again, Anthony Daniels aside, it's cool we got a cameo, but what person is going to go, oh, I'd love to get that guy to, who stands there drinking while Anakin's walking around searching for Sam Wessel?
Probably on screen for like 2
milliseconds, if that. And the fact it comes with the table, was there like a whole buildable Coruscant bar? Was there more that had tables that could combine together?
Like the Outrider Club or something like that? I want to say something like that. That might be completely wrong. But maybe there's the person out there that's made the diorama
and he falls down the trope of one of the worst things of just like boring, generic, white Star Wars male in a tunic. That's his whole design. There's nothing cool about him design-wise.
The other thing I don't like about this is...
You can't even tell it's Anthony Daniels.
Yeah, it doesn't look that much like him. And also, I'm just guessing, obviously we've not got these in hand, but especially with when this was made and the way it's done, the arms, especially on these old things, had like no articulations. You couldn't actually do much with them.
Yeah, I mean,
so they were basically just in the position they were in.
I don't think we're judging these necessarily on their quality of figure, merely just their existence.
I wanted Anthony Daniels in if you're holding a lightsaber.
I want a Hot Toys Lieutenant Daniel Faitoni.
I didn't even know his name until now.
And if anyone's making a custom printed minifigure, I would gladly like to purchase one to include to the collection. So please let me know.
Okay.
But that being said, what's your number 7?
My number 7 is a man by the name of Clegg Holdfast. And he's not a man.
Who?
He's a pod racer.
Oh, okay.
Namely, this guy.
That guy.
Now, I picked him because he's my least favourite of them all. I hate his face.
I have a vague memory of him. It must be from the Racer's Revenge game.
Yeah, could be.
But he's not completely unknown to me, but I do...
I remember seeing him in the film, and I just hate his face. So, there were a few I could put on here. Rats Terrell, my guy. He would be my number 1 pick for top pod racer.
Not Ben Quadranaris.
Overrated, man. Overrated. This guy, I wanted to put a pod racer on here, and you recognise some of them from The Phantom Menace, obviously.
There's a few that get some key moments.
Yeah, whereas this guy, I'm pretty sure... I mean, this is how, memorable he is. I'm pretty sure he, doesn't even get off the start line. I think it's this guy.
I don't know, we'll have to rewatch and find.
We'll confirm that, but...
Or is he not the one who gets shot by Tusken Raiders?
Maybe. Whichever one he is, I don't give a fuck about him, and I don't care.
And no one wants him.
He's just... if I got this on Christmas Day... I would be so disappointed. So that's enough justification for me to put him in 7th place.
Perfect. Absolutely perfect. Nearing the halfway point, this particular choice I've got from the animated variety of the Clone Wars. Specifically the Clone Wars movie, if anyone remembers. Anakin and Ahsoka saving the absolutely iconic Rot of the Hutt.
Soon to see again Rot of the Hutt as well.
As a rumour has it, and we'll find out in Mandalorian and Grogu next year. But this guy I've picked is none other than Puko Naga. You may be wondering, who is this guy?
Yeah.
Be glad to tell you. He is in the background while they speak to Jabba the Hutt for a few seconds.
Wow, and he got a figure?
He got a figure. He looks like a generic kind of Nikto skiff guard. Is it Nikto or what's the species?
He's a Nikto by the looks of it. I always get Nikto and Weequay
Yeah, and also with the animated style, it's a little weird.
Yeah,
but he's just a generic Jabba's guard, and does come with a cycler rifle, looks like.
Yeah.
But again, it's just...
It's the ones like this. I think you fall into two sort of schools. There's ones where they're figures you recognise, but why would anyone want them? Like, you've seen them on the screen, but they have no purpose. Or there's just outright people you didn't even know existed.
Like, there's characters like, I don't know, let's take like an X-Wing pilot, for example.
Yeah.
You'll see him for a few seconds, level a line or two, and you know he's involved in a bigger thing, but it's like, I wouldn't really want to figure that guy particularly.
Yeah.
But you can still recognise, oh, you know, that's Goal Leader, whatever it may be.
Yeah.
Whereas some characters like this is literally like, you have to pause the movie, go online, research, then go, oh, that's so-and-so, and he got made into an entire action figure.
What's his name again?
Puko Naga.
Puko Naga. I'm going to have to store that one up there for
I don't want to say it too many times, but yeah, again, another irrelevant. Maybe cool if you've got like a Jabba's Palace setup, but he's not even in Return of the Jedi. So I mean, who's doing a Jabba's Palace setup based on the Clone Wars version? True. Like, yeah, I don't know.
Maybe a good background filler, you know. I'm trying to stick up for the guy.
No, let him rock.
But that's enough of Puko. We will now get on to my choice. So my number 6 choice has to be the Mustafar droid.
Oh.
Specifically, I'll get my image up for your perusal here. This is the one that's seen, I believe Anakin jumps on its head and he drops the bucket.
Yeah.
Now, I remember I was searching on eBay for figures that I myself wanted to buy, just in my own time. And I stumbled across this, and I was hit with the genuine realization of why? Why would you buy it? Like
that bottom barrel stuff. Where it's like, what else can we make a toy of? There's pictures inanimate objects in the movie because right, fine, it's a droid technically.
Yeah, but it's just I kind of get for a diorama of the fight, but the fact that you have to buy
separately,
the Mustafar panning droid as its own thing.
Oh my god!
It is to me almost the epitome of. Oh, this thing was in the movie very briefly, and someone will probably buy it. They're like, I get the same thing with Transformers. You know, every kid like wants Optimus Prime, Bumblebee, Megatron, stuff like that. And I remember around like the 07 movie coming out, there were like Transformers that weren't even in the movie. They were just like, yeah, exactly. And they're the ones that was just like the peg warmers that like no one wanted. And the Mustafar panning droid, that is the epitome of a peg warmer to me.
Yeah, that is diabolical. They even charge them money for that. Like, who is looking at that and going, yeah, go on.
That's the kind of thing. If they did like a pack with Obi-Wan, Anakin, duel, and that like came with it,
well, that's like the new
Black Series one.
Yeah. That's, you know, that works. But to buy it as a separate figure, because there was someone out there who's a grandmother's going to buy that, thinking, oh, that's a Star Wars robot.
Yeah.
And then kids like, oh, it's the thing. I haven't even got Anakin to jump on it yet, so I just have it on its own. Like, it's just completely irrelevant. What a bad choice, and what an awful figure.
So we've got to the halfway point. Jack, please, what is your number 5?
So number 5, I've gone for a more modern choice, because obviously a lot of the irrelevant shit is from prequels at the end of the day. Like, I think back in the day, even then, original trilogy didn't make that too many. I think the worst contenders are definitely from prequels.
Yeah, definitely.
But this particular guy was, none of you may know, a character from The Force Awakens, who sadly didn't make the cut, which you may know as soon as I mention this. None other than Constable Zuvio.
I know the name.
So this guy got made into a Black Series and the 5-point articulation 3-quarter figures.
Yep.
And well, he looks kind of cool.
Yeah, I quite like it.
Didn't even make it into the film. Nor was he mentioned. Nor from memory is even in the background of the film, as far as I can remember.
Where was he supposed to come into the film?
I don't know exactly, but from what I can recall, he would have been a character on Jakku, either helping Rey or doing something about Rey, involved with the whole one-car plot line and stuff like that. So he would have been somewhere in that realm. But for whatever reason, I think there are images of him that exist, like they would have filmed and behind the scenes, but he didn't even make it into the movie.
thing. You can justify it when like a character maybe doesn't have the role they're meant to, but they're in the background. You can still see them in the movie when he's literally not in it.
That's what I mean. I can't recall if he even makes it to the background. So like, old fucking Naga.
Yeah.
At least he was technically in the film.
He's technically there. Yeah.
This guy, I can't say the same.
No, I do quite like the design though.
Yeah, I mean, it's a shame he got cut out. It might be cool to see.
That's the thing that, like, if you're getting that as a kid, I mean, if you watch the Clone Wars movie all the time, you might see that other guy in there. This guy, she's going to say The Force Awakens on it, you're like, did I watch the same film? Like, who is this guy?
Like, and it serves literally no purpose. You can't add him to an army, you can't add him to a scene.
Yeah.
He literally he exists to not exist.
Yeah.
Which is, I'm surprised I didn't put it higher, to be honest, but I thought, design-wise, it looks kind of cool, and, someone might enjoy that, but...
Yeah, okay.
Pray do tell, what did you put for your number 5?
So my number 5, I'm going to show you the picture here. I want you to tell me who this guy is.
Patrick Stewart?
Now this guy...
Well, I can tell he's a Jedi.
Yeah, he is a Jedi indeed. His
Geonosis
name...
Arena?
He is from the Geonosis Arena.
Getting mileage out of that one.
His name is Sefjet Jossel.
Brilliant.
And...
Rolls off the tongue.
He plays a key role. Do you know what he does?
Dies?
He might do. But he's a bigger role, even bigger than that.
Go on him.
Is giving Obi-Wan Kenobi a lightsaber.
No, he's one of them.
Yeah, him and the other guy turn up.
Well, the guy who with the
beard.
That's the one I can always remember throwing it.
Yeah,
I think because I'm always so transfixed from watching him, I never realised who the second guy was.
That's why I put this guy on there, because I did see the other guy, and I thought, like, he actually has a bit more of a distinctive look, whereas this guy is just bald man.
If you showed me the other one, I would have recognised him.
Yeah.
But that one, I'm like, what? Does he come with the extra saber to throw up? That's the real question.
No. That's why I think it's even worse. He can't even perform his role in the movie.
Yeah, but I think the same argument as the Fiek guy is like, at least you can still get some kicks out of that because you can add another Jedi to your army. Like,
so I think, from memory, he's the last, because I didn't want to put too many Arena Jedi, because you could fill up a whole list of Arena Jedi.
The same pothole I nearly fell into with the Cantina.
Yeah.
And especially Vintage Collection recently did a whole, like, was it the HasLabs Cantina?
Yeah, they did the HasLab Cantina, and I think they did a whole year of, like, Tatooine themed, like...
So, like, there's so many random background glup shitos in there that we could have added, but that could have been a whole 10 just for those. So we tried to spread out the choices a little bit.
Yeah, so I didn't want to put too many Arena Jedi, and I also, whilst we are going irrelevant, so it would have made maybe more sense for this video to put people, like, you have no idea. I did see one that's like a Klatooinian one, who I'd never seen before. But I want to have at least a bit of, like, you can point them out in the movie at least. So, yeah, that was Sefjet Jossel, and... It doesn't even come with an extra light. What's the point?
Just a bald guy in generic Jedi robes. There's nothing cool about him.
Yeah.
No like cool alien face, no cool accessory.
No.
Just middle-aged balding man.
Reused lightsaber sculpt from whoever's lightsaber it is he has. Oh, like it looks like Kit Fisto's lightsaber or Adi Gallia's. So great. Knock yourself out. There you go, kid. Have a bald guy.
Irrelevant. Moving on to the number 4.
We are on number 4.
Fantastic Four. I don't know how I did put this one higher, to be honest. I had to actually research the origin of this character because what I thought it wasn't. I thought it was the Mustafar droid, but I got that mixed up. So I have picked, say it with me now, JN66.
I was hoping I was going to look at that. Oh, I know where they're from. Enlighten me.
So, released in 2003, this particular droid was released for the Attack of the Clones. It came in a 2-pack with another droid, which name I cannot remember, nor am I going to look up, but I'm sure I'll find a picture of the 2-pack there. And he is in the Jedi Temple while Obi-Wan is searching for Kamino in the background.
Really?
For a few seconds.
I think that's kind of cool. I've literally never seen this character.
I had no idea there were droids hovering around.
No.
My first thought was maybe a Kaminoan droid.
Yeah.
But no, it's a Jedi Temple try that again. Analysis droid.
That's pretty cool. I quite like that in a way. I mean, don't get me wrong.
You would, being a
irrelevant
virgin.
As fuck, but like...
But yeah, again, it's like, oh, it's a Star Wars robot. He likes the R2-D2, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Some kid has opened that and gone like, what the fuck is this?
I mean, considering you were just looking for bits of it and weren't sure what you were looking for.
Even looking at the screen grab of said character, I had no idea who the fuck he was.
And I was genuinely under the impression that I was looking at it, I recognise this thing. I've never seen that before in my life.
It doesn't even scream Star Wars to me. That's the worst thing as well.
That's what I was thinking.
It just looks like a generic sci-fi. That could be anything.
Yeah.
Like, if you didn't tell me that was from Attack of the Clones, I'd be like...
Yeah, I just can't imagine... Is there a fan of this droid out there? Does anyone... Like, everyone's someone's favourite, right?
But is someone collecting this, either mint in box or got it on a shelf somewhere, proudly displayed as, you know...
Well, of course I know him. Me.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Utterly pointless, and just... I don't know who the hell's buying that.
Yeah. Well, I've gone similarly droidy for my number 4.
Nice. Okay, interesting.
And I've gone for WA7.
WA7.
The waitress droid from Dex's Diner.
See, at least I recognise that one.
Now, this one, I imagine most people would recognise. And design-wise, I actually think it's kind of... It plays on that whole 50s theme.
The retro aesthetic. I like it.
It's more just... Why would a kid want this?
Yeah. Did they even make a Dexter's Diner back then?
Not like a set. You can get Dex, and you can get this, and you can get Obi-Wan, but, like, who's making a Dex's Diner, like...
Yeah, of all the Star Wars things to make. Dad, can we have the greasy diner he goes to talk to his weird friend?
And again, it's the same thing of where you had the Mustafar droid. You might want this to go with Dex. I could kind of see that. But the fact you're buying this whole like waitress droid for like no reason really, it's just why?
Yeah.
I genuinely think that there was a thing back in the day of if a character appears in the film for like more than 2 seconds, we've got to make a figure of it.
Yeah, like they must have like taken screen grabs of every frame and every scene and gone, right, pick out objects, items, vehicles, locations, people, anything at all.
Yeah.
We could scrape together and make a toy out of it, and somehow shit like that got passed through.
Because surely the only way these products were bought is by clueless parents or grandparents not knowing the characters.
That
and
or
just
like
thinking,
genuine extreme level collector, I need one of every single.
Yeah.
And if you're out there and you own one of those droids, if you own either of these droids, let us know, and let us know how you display these bad boys. Have you got a whole droid?
I like your one more. I kind of want one.
Well, at least yours is recognisably Star Wars. Like if you've seen Attack of the Clones, you'll go, oh yeah, that bit when he's at the diner. That is like
That's deep lore, man. I've never seen that.
Deepest lore, but
well, that rounds out number 4.
On to the top 3. So, bringing us to the final 3 that we have selected for this fine created list.
Mm-hmm.
You may recognise him. You may not. I certainly didn't. It is none other than the iconic character known as Pax Bonkik.
Pax Bonkik.
Bonkik.
He's a Rhodian.
He's a Rhodian.
That's about all I can tell you.
That's all I can tell you either about some extensive research on Wikipedia. And I can tell you he appears in The Phantom Menace, specifically in the pod racing scene. No, he's not a racer. No, he's not in the crowd. No, he's not standing in the mechanics area either. If you pause the frame, I believe when Anakin and Qui-Gon are speaking, or it may be during the walk-along scene, I'm not too sure, don't quote me on it. If you look about 100 metres into the distance and squint, you can see a Rhodian wearing a blue vest working on a pod racer. And that's the figure got made into.
I thought you were going to say he's like you can see him with like Jabba or something, and that makes sense. No, it's even worse than that.
You have to pause it and assumedly zoom in, or at least stand up to your screen and be like,
there
he is.
There's 2 options here. This was either the actor that played this character was told on set that he would have a toy, and then
I should just be CGI. It's so far away.
And then the alternative is that someone's kid, like someone on the production of the film, their kid saw his character and was like, oh, I love this character. I need a toy of them.
No, I think, again, it's pure corporate merch greed. Like, how else can we make a toy to charge people for?
Is it even a new mold, or is it just like, is it just Greedo they've just coloured?
I mean, looking at the jumpsuit he's wearing, I'm pretty sure that is just Greedo. Right? Because they would be the orange panels going down his arms.
Yeah.
Again, the only reason he's not number 1 is purely for the fact that even like die-hard collectors or kids may be able to use that as like just another smuggler, another pirate. Yeah. Like you can still get some enjoyment out of that.
All Rhodians are smugglers, all Rhodians are pirates?
Yeah, they are.
I see how it is.
Dirty creatures. But it's like, at least you can get, like, I can try and see some appeal to that figure compared to who's coming next. You get nothing. But even then, it's criminal that they even dare made a toy of this particular character. But who have you put as your number 3?
My number 3, I've gone old school. I've gone vintage. This is an original Kenner figure.
Wowzer.
This is none other than Imperial Dignitary. Or, some of you may know him by name. I sure as hell don't, but people do. Because there's this hard image of the advisors here, which looks like an album cover.
That is awesome.
My guy's hat there is looking pretty good.
I did not know that picture existed.
No, Sim Alu is his name.
Wow.
And I may be wrong. I don't think they're in the movie. They might be in the background of a shot.
I'm pretty sure, quote me if I'm wrong.
Is it when he arrives?
No, it's like he's already in the throne room. He's talking to two of them, and then Vader walks in and he basically shushes them away and they walk off. I'm pretty sure he does appear. Because the only reason for that is that any of you on the Lego side of things will know that exact figure is appearing in the UCS Death Star. So he's now got 2 renditions of that character, which we could do a whole other separate video about that.
No, it's one of those ones, especially back in 1983. If you're a kid,
that wasn't as many toys back then, right? So think the limited options they brought out for the new film, and you're telling me one of them on there.
What kid is going to be like, oh yeah, Imperial Dignitary? What does that even mean?
Yeah, what is a dignitary?
Yeah, and it's
could you imagine a kid wearing the Chewbacca bandolier with that figure on there?
Coolest kid in the class, I tell you. I mean, he's got a pretty fresh outfit. He's got a nice bit of purple going on.
Looks fancy. I mean, I believe he is high up in the political world, but who wants
just
that
why?
as a toy?
Yeah, and like considering the fact that I've seen Return of the Jedi a few times, and I couldn't even remember when he was in it. I was just like, just who wants it?
And again, it's not even like a slightly cool figure. Like at least he looks cool to play with. It's an old man in a purple dress with some ridiculous hat on.
Yeah.
Who's getting any appeal and coming out of that?
That's like just for the collectors, surely. But then at that time, there wouldn't have been collectors, surely. Cause
not
it's
as die-hard as we got these days.
No.
Right? If that's like an original 1983 toy, it would have mostly actually, well, could be wrong here, obviously, but mostly kids back then. Yeah. I don't think it was as die-hard of a thing as we know it to be today. But
so no, that's my number 3. So
another criminal irrelevant choice. That brings us to the number 2. So the penultimate choice for me to round out this top 10, again, another prequel character. I haven't gone too hard on the original trilogy for this list, but it's purely because there was just an absolute abundance of irrelevant shit. This one, another Revenge of the Sith character. I have none other than the flight crew.
This is an interesting one. Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong, irrelevant.
At least he had screen time.
He was on screen, and I always thought it was quite cool.
See, for me, it's just, yes, he was on the screen. So obviously we've had figures here that are barely on screen making this list. But again, it's like, what is the most boring job someone could do in the Star Wars universe? Oh, he just drives like a fire truck. I know it's not a boring job, don't get me wrong, but in the grand scheme of Star Wars.
But also, what purpose he can put the fire out on the ship that's plummeting towards the city, but it doesn't really change much.
And in the film, they're like just hosing one tiny segment of this giant like warship.
I quite like it though. I think it's the design is the only thing. It never felt quite Star Wars. The helmet felt very like, and I've never seen this, so this is probably not even like an accurate analogy. But it always just gives me like, I don't know, like Battlestar Galactica kind of vibes,
I mean,
like that sort of that branch of sci-fi.
It's just like a cheap random sci-fi costume. There's nothing Star Wars about it. If you just saw this image without knowing I've got it off a Star Wars website.
Hand?
Yeah, I assume that's the hose pipe maybe?
No, he does. He shoots that out the window. No
What else is he doing then?
I don't know. He flies the ship with it or something. Like
he plugs in a dongle to fly the ship. Yeah.
Yeah.
Connected to his. I mean, yeah, it's just shit design, pointless character. Oh, can I have a Star Wars firefighter, please? Thanks. What do you want next? A fucking post office worker from Star Wars, yeah?
Well,
it's just irrelevant, pointless, hilarious. The fact that some kid bought that or didn't buy it, got bought that on Christmas Day.
Yeah.
Which I can only imagine for your reaction.
Which one? Not my number 2 is. I went for the firefighter droid.
Oh wow! Look at that.
Now
That's right.
I didn't even know this existed. This was apparently in a couple of episodes of the Clone Wars, which I've seen the episodes, and I must have just blocked it out because I don't remember it.
From memory, is it like the Malevolence one?
Yeah. And I'm not gonna lie. When I was saying to Jack before we started filming, I actually think it was kind of hard. I quite like it.
It's not a bad design.
I think it's a cool design. It's goofy, but it's cool.
Yeah, and it's still a battle droid at the end of the day, so that's got more appeal because kids who collect all the droids will want that.
Yeah.
This guy, what even is that?
He does still fall into the same category for me of. He's a firefighter. Like, okay.
The most boring function for all the other droids. Aqua droids, battle droids, droid dickers, all this other stuff.
Yeah. It's such an odd niche choice. Yeah. And it's also very funny that we both went for firefighters on our second one.
Completely
as soon as I saw that come up, I thought, yes.
I thought you had this exact guy. That's why I thought the reaction was for.
No, similarly themed, but I went on the droid side. I mean, that guy could be a droid for all we know.
But I'd definitely pick, if I had the choice of two, I'd pick that one.
I think the design of this is better.
Yeah.
And I like that.
You still recognise that as a battle droid from Star Wars.
Yeah.
This, on the other hand.
I mean, I kind of want this. They're really expensive, though.
How can that be expensive?
It's cool. It's cool. But at the end of the day, I'm still going to deem it irrelevant because it's from 2 episodes of the Clone Wars.
And it appeared for like 5 seconds in the episode.
It's just another one of those ones where it's like, okay, it's a battle droid. What can we paint it? Like, just... That's the vibe I get from it.
And that brings us to the most irrelevant figures on our top 10s. Lock yourselves in, folks.
The big one.
It's going to get irrelevant. Rounding out this video, the top 10. This was a hard choice for me. There were many other figures I could have put. A few that would have been easily as unrecognisable. But I think this one, again, is just criminal for them trying to even justify it. A, being made into a toy. B, advertising it as a Star Wars figure. And again, it's one of those, like, if you saw it in a shop, you'd have, like, no fucking clue who this guy is.
Yeah.
So I've gone for a fan favourite, which is the Mustafar Sentry. What even is that?
I mean, I quite like the design.
Is it a robot? Is it a bug? Is it an alien? I have no idea.
Droid, I reckon.
That like head is too fleshy, man.
Maybe it's a cyborg.
It's got the head of a fly.
An android, whatever one is.
Tubing into his body with, I guess just droid arms, maybe, and droid legs.
I like that shit, man. I think that's cool.
But it's like, point to me in the movie where that appears.
Don't they watch them having a duel?
I don't even think it's those ones.
Oh, they're different guys.
Because from memory, there's stockier dudes still on the platform.
They're like bigger, I think.
Yeah, I cannot tell you where that has appeared from. And anyone, feel free to correct me.
The only place I could think they might be would be when Anakin turns up there and they're maybe with the Federation, the Separatist leaders in that room. That's the only place I can think they would be.
Or are they, I might be making the shit up now, when they land and the guys just stood there like refueling or something, and like they just kind of stood at the landing pad watching like...
I mean, we'll find out where they're from.
I'll try and find a screen grab and let you know.
To show you their big role.
It's just like, again, you can't even tell that's Star Wars, man. Like, it looks kind of cool design. Nothing about that screams, other than like, as niche as it sounds, the elbows and arms kind of give like a battle droid vibe.
Yeah.
But outside of that, that looks like a generic sci-fi.
I'm not gonna lie, man. It's irrelevant, but I think it's cool. I'm gonna get one. I like that. The colour seems cool. Same thing.
Who is making a Mustafar diorama that needs...
Me now.
Well, yeah, please. If anyone's got any left...
That guy is going right here.
Right in the jar.
You know it.
And the fact that it's so relevant. I love the ones that are so relevant they don't even bother naming them. Because think how many names they gave back then. Even to this point, it's just Mustafar. They
could have easily called him like Bing Dong Fring Tang, like, But no, he's Mustafar Sentry.
Put some respect on his name. But that was my number one. Probably could have easily interchanged quite a few of these characters, but I feel like that is just absolutely criminal to... That would have been like, what, $10, £10 back in the day, like, for some just grotesque looking fly robot.
Yeah.
That apparently works in Mustafar.
It's in the film somewhere, I'm sure.
Get out of it. No, not having it. But please, what we've been waiting for.
Well, my number one, I went back to the original trilogy.
Oh,
but a newer figure.
Okay.
I went this guy. Who the fuck is that? You want to know who that is?
I want to know what he's holding.
Yeah, I did think that. This is Colonel Kraken.
I
promise you that's real. I promise. His name is Aaron Kraken.
Oh my god.
He's the Chief of Intelligence in the Rebel Alliance. And you can see him here in Return of the Jedi behind Lando in the Falcon.
I've never seen that man in my life.
No, I was going to say...
That is Photoshop. That's Mandela effect. There's no way.
I believe he's in the gunner seat at some point. Again, we'll have to see if we can actually get an image of him in the movie when he appears. Because I saw that figure, and like you can see, okay, well he's obviously in the Alliance somewhere from his outfit. And I looked at the name and I thought, never heard that name before. And then it talks about him being in Battle of Endor. I thought, Nope, it's all nothing. Like, Lando, sure. Num, my guy.
Then I do
Colonel Kraken.
What is the point?
So my thought process is, you're getting that, you know, especially if you're sold, oh, we've got you this figure, he's from the, you know, the big battle on Endor. Oh, cool, who's it going to be, you know? Colonel Kraken.
It's just such a shit name.
It's a shit name, it's a shit figure, and like,
I think what gets me, like, the image you showed, he's not even in the outfit he's wearing in the Battle of Endor, so they've just given him an alternate costume.
Yeah.
And the accessories hold, he's like some giant
I don't know what that is meant to be,
thing,
but it's huge.
But,
like,
you know, iconically never used by anyone, let alone used by him.
No, there's not much that can be said to defend that figure.
Kraken in the bin. You do not deserve the limelight.
But I think this is about being number one, so he might be the most irrelevant, but, you know, good for him. He's got an accolade to his name now. Colonel Kraken.
I think you've said worse that should have taken the number one spot, I won't lie.
Well, what do you think?
Well, because, you know, I agree he's irrelevant, but he at least was in a big, important battle. You know, he was part of it.
You didn't know he was.
No, I know, but, like, now I do know. He was in the cockpit of the Millennium Falcon during the Battle of Endor. That is a
And you didn't remember him.
But that's a big title. This guy has done nothing in his life.
That's a better design.
True, and I mean, Mustafar Sentry is a better legal name than Colonel Kraken, so...
That's true. I mean, give us your views. On our number ones, who do you think is more relevant? Obviously, it's Colonel Kraken, but for the sake of argument, please feel free to discuss. But no, those are our number ones, and that rounds out the most irrelevant Star Wars figures that we've been able to find.
Of all time. And there we have it, folks. That is the end of the top 10 most irrelevant Star Wars figures we could find. Do you agree with our choices? Are there any you think should have been included? Anything you think we should have changed around in our orders? I personally think Colonel Kraken's actually one of the greatest characters.
Most irrelevant. Most irrelevant. But if anyone asks me my favourite like Glup Shitto now, I've got a new answer.
Colonel Kraken.
Colonel Kraken, man. Absolute G.
I still can't believe that, man.
No. But yes, as my co-host rightfully says, if you can find anyone else you think is more relevant, please let us know, because we'd love to see it. But that's us about done with our views, so we'll leave it over to you now. Please do catch us next time.
Hope you enjoyed this video. If you do enjoy it, please leave a like, maybe think about leaving a comment, and if you're feeling ever so gracious enough, leave us a subscribe. As well as that, check us out on TikTok and Instagram. I'll post a few clips here and there, a few other bits of content coming your way, and hope you enjoyed.
Yeah.
We'll catch you on the next one. Okay, let's go!